The German automotive magazine Autobild is looking for Germany's toughest co-driver, with 12 candidates running at full throttle through this green hell. The winner will be decided by readers through an online poll. Wide eyes and a riot of emotions are guaranteed.
Jawohl, so ist er wichtig.
Hat die Power, die Kiste, Wahnsinn!
The emotional surge is brought on by an infernal driving machine. The anaconda of the Viper Kingdom. Pure power pressed in steel and aluminium. The Zakspeed Viper GTSR, weight optimized with racing suspension. 10 cylinders, 8 liters displacement. $450 poisonous snake bites and 650 Newton meters on the rear axle. A monster waiting to pounce. And its victims are already waiting. Zakspeed's Viper is in action daily as a ring taxi. Behind the wheel is Germany's fastest taxi driver, Andreas Gulden.
Ich bin heute euer Kutscher.
I'll be your cabbie today. We've got a great car ready for you, and we will shortly be heading around the Nürburgring, around the legendary northern loop of the ring. Cockpit communication takes place through hand gestures. And this means, please stop, I have to vomit. It's important that everything stays dry inside the car. That's the main point for me. From a pure driving feeling, my motto is we always stay in the black stripe between the two green areas, which will not be easy under these circumstances. But it'll all work out fine. Sometimes it can smell a bit strange in the car, but we will elegantly gloss over that. First co-driver is our internet editor, Thomas Harloff. He's been crazy about motorsports since he was a kid and long dreamed of driving at racing speeds on the Northern Loop, even if his eyes do not exactly express pure joy at the moment.
Mir geht's super, ja. Hast rein.
First, the tires and brakes have to get to operating temperature. 1,600 laps in the Viper, Andreas is at home on the Northern Loop and probably the world's fastest tour guide. On top, the next left turn is the Niki Lauda bend. He had this terrible fiery crash here in 1976. Niki's ears are still somewhere back there in the forest. Someone recently told me that the British call this curve Barbecue Corner. Well, they are famous for their dark humor.
Neulich mal aufklären lassen, sagen zu dieser Ecke hier Barbecue Corner.
Okay.
Aber die sind ja auch bekannt für ihren schwarzen Humor.
The course, on the other hand, is simply humorless. The legendary Northern Loop, 20.8 kilometers, 73 curves, and 300 meters change in elevation. Racing legend Jackie Stewart gave it the nickname Green Hell for obvious reasons. Absolute madness. It is hell. Now I know why it's so hellacious, okay? Viper charmer Andy puts deep laughter lines on every face.
Hey, Leute! Echt toll, ja.
And the passenger admits that driving a regular car is really a completely different world. Andreas points out that the separate handle that his passenger can hold on to as necessary. He further says that the car is having a bit of a problem with the brakes, meaning if the brakes fail, his passenger can gladly do a little bit of work with the lever if he wants. His passenger cannot wait to be of assistance. 1 horsepower must only drive forward 3.4 kilos. But the Viper guzzles an estimated 40 liters for every 100 kilometers when racing. Hardly surprising, with 8 liters of displacement. Holy crap, and you do this every day?
Das machst du jeden Tag? Ja. Auf der Bremse vom Ahrenberg. Merkt man, wie schnell man war. 180 Grad Kehre.
Upsala.
Nochmal, kleine Sprungkuppe. Und zur Sicherheit nehme ich uns ein bisschen Tempo raus.
Overtaking made easy. Would-be speed merchants are degraded to willing victims of this reptilian racer. Full concentration and intimate knowledge of the course are prerequisites for this roller coaster ride. Drivers are faced with constantly changing conditions. Add in slippery graffiti and non-existent runoff areas. These are perfect ingredients for the toughest co-driver.
Yes, yes.
Und wenn es dir gefallen hat, gib mir 5.
Super, abs rein.
Super. Schön war's.
Adrenaline-charged 8 minutes per lap. Much too short for these juiced-up co-pilots. Viper driving is addictive.
Ich glaube, so sieht man dann aus, wenn man froh ist. Wie als kleine Kind im Land.
I think that this is what you look like when you're happy, like a little boy inside the man who is allowed to play with a lovely toy.
50% trocken.
50% wet, 50% dry. It always makes the driving very tricky, but I'll give it my best. And we can naturally take advantage of the wet sections to conjure up a little bit of nice leeway. Leeway is foreign to Michael, a student from near Dortmund.
Ich bin noch nie schnell Auto gefahren.
I've never driven so fast in a car, and that's why I'm hoping for the ultimate thrill with this ride. Don't worry, Michael, you'll get it. The first kick is the acceleration. Andy proves to be a real entertainer.
Oh, scheiße, wir haben gar keine Bremse.
Oh shit, we don't seem to have any brakes on board.
Ey, yo. Ey, lalala. Oh, Hammer.
Alles gut bei dir?
Das ist super geil. Ey,
Awesome. It's unbelievable. I think I'm sweating more than Andy. Incredible.
Ich glaube,
Just
ich bin mehr am
wicked.
Schwitzen als der Andi. Also, unglaublich. Super geil. Super geil. Jetzt muss ich erstmal abkühlen.
Sweaty but happy, all the participants have some unforgettable minutes behind them. What's left are 2 sweaty helmets and the certainty I was there.